Hello, it's Richard here from Mercedes-Benz Days Out, here at the Tayside Classic Motor Show on the Errol Airfield. We've had a sort of mixed bag of weather, as you can see behind us, but it stayed dry, which is great. Let's hope that keeps up. This show, actually, the compound here is massive, because not only is the classic car show being held, but also there's a sort of indoor market and a car boot sale and goodness knows what else going on. So it's actually run over 2 days, this one, and you can absolutely see why, because there is so much to see. Frankly, 2 days is probably you need. So as yet I haven't had a chance to have a look round. I've managed to find a nice coffee, which is always a good start. So we'll have a wander round, we'll find some Mercedes-Benz guys. There is no Mercedes-Benz club here. So the Mercedes-Benz exhibits will be scattered hither and thither at various clubs, lots of car clubs here, completely different to how it was when we were together at St Andrews. This is very, very much a car club show. So we'll find some Mercedes-Benz exhibitors, but also we'll pick out some rarities and some special things to show you. There are far too many cars here to take every one, of course, and you know the video will be a day and a half long, so I'm sure you don't want that. So we'll pick out some things of interest, put a little bit of background music on as always. And I mean, considering that this show is on the same day as Thurleston, which is probably about 100 miles, 90 miles, something like that, down in the borders, it's absolutely remarkable how many cars are here, considering that Thurleston also is a massive show. So that's a really good indication of how buoyant the classic car scene is in Scotland. You know, to have two shows running on the same day and to have a really big turnout on both of them, that's really, really encouraging. So that's great. Anyway, enjoy the pictures and we'll see you at the end of the show. Well, coming to today's end, just turned 4 o'clock, so lots of the exhibitors now making their way back home. It's been a really good turnout, and actually quite a lot of things that we've not seen before, quite a lot of rare things as well, so that's been really nice to see. Been very, very good vibe on the showground as well. Been lots of people here, both exhibitors and visitors, so that's always encouraging. As I said, considering that Philston is on today as well, actually remarkable turnout here at Errol. Just a quick mention about the marshalling here. When we got here this morning, the marshalling was excellent from the car club boys. But I've heard comment from one or two people that there's been some rather over enthusiastic marshalling from the organisers, marshals, and I did have an encounter with a marshal myself who's let's say BBC Radio 4 accent, and we'll leave it at that. Just making things a little more awkward and difficult than they need to be. And these guys who spend their days in offices telling employees what to do in their university accents, some of them, when they come out into the real world, need to realise that actually people are coming to these events for pleasure, not for being told what to do. Didn't put a dampener on the day, but it was unnecessary, and those sort of things and those sort of egos we can do well without. We will see you next at Mercedes on the Prom in Llandudno. That is a massive show, over 100 Mercedes-Benz there, and so I think the video for that one's likely to be quite large, quite long, but in the meanwhile, enjoy your motoring, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.